Alright, so before we start, go subscribe to Stewie iOS. He really helped me on how to stretch your videos. So if he didn't help me, you would probably see that ugly box to the left side of my screen. So he really helped me, and he also has a pretty good channel. So go subscribe to him, and yeah, let's get into the video. What's going on, everyone? It's Twist here. Welcome back to another video. So today I thought I would talk about something that I wanted to talk about for a long time actually, and I just didn't make a video on it, and that is iPad versus Android. And yeah, I didn't like misspell or make the title wrong. I actually mean iPad versus Android, not iOS versus Android. And the reason for that is that I want to talk especially about iPads, and I want to talk especially about people who play on Android. So yeah, let's just get right into it, and I'm gonna play just a team deathmatch in the background so you guys see, how I'm playing on my iPad. So what I want to talk about is which one is better. Is iPad better or is Android better? Because I'm seeing, how is he not dead? Because I'm seeing a lot of people who in my comment section who say that iPad, like for the longest time I said that I'm gonna buy an iPad, and there were a lot of people who said, yeah, well, what's the point? iPad isn't better than Android, and I think that's like that's not correct. That iPad is much better than Android, and I'm gonna explain my reasoning here. So yeah, let's just start. So if they kill me, all right, let me just quickly kill these guys, and then we can start. All right, so. When you play critical ops, you may have noticed that two things are very important. The first thing you've noticed, I'm pretty sure you have, and the second thing isn't like that. Some of you may have not noticed, but still, it's a very important thing. So, two most important things to play good in critical ops, to perform good. I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about like just your setup. So the first thing is FPS, basically your frames per second. And on phones, and especially on Androids, the FPS is never 60. It would be ideal, this lag is good. It would be ideal if you could play always on 60 FPS, so you can flick, you can see people when they peak faster than if you have 30 FPS, and that's why 60 FPS is good. Basically in every game, if you played any game, you notice that higher FPS is better for you. So let's talk why. First of all, as I said, you can see when your opponents peak quicker, and also usually when you get these FPS drops or your FPS is small, you can't really flick that well, and that's a pretty big problem. But because in critical ops, you a lot of times have to, like, for example, you go banana, there's nobody, so you check your back and you have to flick. And if you fuck, I'm like, I don't want to make this a meme, but I'm like Vulcan, I can't talk for shit right now. So if you want your what is this? If you want your FPS to be good, you have to play on an iPad. Why? Because iPad, at least the newer models, offer 60 FPS almost all the time. I'm playing on iPad Air 2. It's from 2014, but it's still very good, and I can still play on ultra graphics with 60 FPS. The problem with Android phones is that almost, if you don't have like the newest Android phone or whatever, almost always you're not going to have 60 FPS, you're not going to have 50 FPS, or you'll have to play on very low, how did he snipe me? Or you'll have to play on really low graphics to get that 60 FPS or 55 FPS. That's one reason why I think iPad is better, because FPS plays a huge part in this, and if your FPS isn't that good, you're just, how? And if your FPS isn't good, you're just not going to perform as well as if your FPS was 60. That's one reason why, in my opinion, iPads are much better than Android. Why am I getting voice breaks? And this spawn is just nice. Hello, buddy. So yeah, that's one reason why playing on iPad is much easier, because your FPS is constantly 60, and it's... Oh, this guy has like fucking sniped me 3 times behind wall. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. And the second reason is that it's very easy to play critical ops. The bigger the screen, the easier. Really? That didn't... one reason, for example, when you play on canals and you need to spot... I'll put a picture on the screen right now. Basically, you need to check that spot. If you play on phone that isn't, like 5 inches, maybe 6 inches, if it's like a really big one, you can't really see anything, and that's a problem in a lot of maps in long range. You can't actually see shit. And that, oh, Jesus. And that's a pretty big problem because especially in scrims and not in just team deathmatches, you have to see like long range, and there will be a lot of situations where you have to kill a player long range, and if you don't see him, you can't really kill him. You can see that your crosshair is red maybe if you point at him, but it's so much easier to see him from behind. Really, it's so much easier to see him just on iPad, so you see him, you don't really have to watch your crosshairs that much. So those are the two biggest reasons why iPad is much better than Android. And again, I'm not saying that every Android's bad. There are a lot of good like phones. There's a lot of good phones that are this year's model or something like that. But if you play on Android that is older than 2015, that was made before 2015, chances are you're gonna get FPS drops, and also your phone is just not. Why am I not getting covered? And chances are you can't really see. Chances are that you won't be able to see your opponents in long range, and that's another big problem. Now, am I saying that all Android devices are bad? I think I said this already, but no, I don't think so. There are definitely some good Android tablets, but if you don't buy like a super expensive tablet or super expensive phone, you won't really get that sweet 60 FPS. And also on iPad, if you want to do YouTube videos on Critical Ops, you'll have 60 FPS. You'll have 60 FPS when you're recording. So that's another huge advantage for iPads. Now, I don't want to say again because I think there will be a lot of Android fanboys who don't really listen when I'm saying. They're just gonna say, "Oh my God, Twist, you hate Android. Literally kill yourself." Again, I don't hate Android. I think Androids are better if you just want a good phone. But iPads are definitely better for Critical Ops. And why I didn't title this video iOS versus Android, which is basically Apple's operation system versus Android operation system, is because if you play on phone, if you don't play like on iPhone, fuck is this? Jesus. If you don't play on iPhone X, you will still get FPS drops on iPhone. You'll still have a small screen that you can't really change if you don't play on a big screen. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. He didn't die from that. That's what I wanted to talk about. I know that, a lot of you are just playing pubs and playing Critical Ops for fun, and you don't really like to play scrims, or you're not that good. You just want to play Critical Ops for fun because it's a good game, it's a fun game. I completely understand that. Should you buy an iPad only for Critical Ops if you're playing for fun? No, definitely not. Spend those $200 or $200, that's kind of cheap. Spend those whatever. What is this? Spend those $500 for the iPad on, I don't know, your education. Just don't buy drugs, kids. Yeah, so I'm not saying that if you play Critical Ops only for fun, you should buy an iPad. But if you're playing scrims and if you want to like be good competitively in this game, you should definitely consider buying an iPad. And I know that a lot of you think that iPads are kind of expensive, but they're actually like, you can buy a used one. That's the first thing. And also, you don't need to buy like iPad 2017. You can just buy iPad Air 2, which I bought because I bought iPad only for Critical Ops, so I didn't really need a really good one. So yeah, I bought iPad Air 2, and as I said, it's from 2014, but it still can do everything I want. It has 60 FPS and it has a big screen. So those are the two biggest reasons why you should play Critical Ops on an iPad, or in the worst case on a tablet, because you'll get first of all big screen and good FPS. This lag was amazing. So yeah, I think that was pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I didn't really write a script for this video, so it could be kind of chaotic. So let's just recap everything. The two reasons why iPad is better is because you get constant 60 FPS, and you also get a big screen. And again, this is for the fifth time. I'm not saying that Android phones are bad. I'm just saying that they're not really made for playing Critical Ops or playing any 3D mobile games, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay and background. That wasn't too bad. And yeah, I'll see you all next time, I guess. I just got raped. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. And wait, there was something more I wanted to say. Yeah, right. The giveaway. Shit, what the hell? Shit. So the giveaway, I'll announce the winners in the next video. I'm currently picking them. And once again, thank you for 20k subs. The growth of this channel is completely amazing. It still amazes me how fast I'm growing. And yeah, that's, I guess, it. I just want to kill some... You know what, let's just... Jesus, this lag. Let's just play until the end of this match, which is one more minute. And then I'm gonna say the usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. But it's not time for that yet. I was stuck, what the hell? Jesus. He's prissy, you know. He's pretty decent, pretty good. Yeah, let's get some double kill. No. I hate this. The spawns are bad. The spans. What am I saying? The spawns in 8v8 are really bad, and I hate that there's like this 3-second glitch. Not glitch, but there's this 3-second hold where you can't kill your opponent if he spawned. Like, he can kill you, but you can't kill him in the first 3 seconds after he spawns. What is this lag? Yeah, that's basically it I wanted to say. Let's just end this. Let's get one more kill with the P250. Boy, can I get him? Can I get him? Can I get him? Nope. Well, good aim, boy. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary. Sorry, it was kind of messed up. I didn't write a script. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.
Smoking on the joint, I bet when you got it, he hit 5 straight points. We over here hustling, we over here grinding. You rap about money and a nigga might sign you. Rap about me and a nigga might find you. Banana in your ass with your head right behind you. Dope gang, bitch, let his mama worry about him. You can holler at me.